My name is Beatrice Dorn. I'm the director of the nonprofit clinic here at the U of O Law School. This video is offered for students who might want to know a little bit more about what the clinic does. In the past, we've done information sessions and students have a hard time fitting them into their schedule. So I'm offering this video, but you should know that my email and phone number are easily accessible. I'll put them up at the end of this video, and I'm very available to answer your questions or otherwise help you understand what the clinic does so you know whether you would like to take it. So the clinic is interdisciplinary. It's here at the law school, but it's interdisciplinary. It's offered to law students, to nonprofit management students from 3 p.m., and also to business students. If you want to learn about how nonprofits work or have contact with local nonprofits or work for nonprofits, this is a good clinic. But I also often let people know that this clinic is really a lot about how groups of people produce work, specifically boards of directors and also the teams that the students work on. So it's really relevant to nearly anyone who's going to go off and do a kind of job where at some point you might be asked to manage people or you'll be working on teams with people. It's really pretty relevant to all those things. So what we do here at the nonprofit clinic, the service that we offer to our clients is we perform a governance assessment. So the students are on teams generally of 4 or sometimes 5 students, sometimes 3 students, but generally about 4 students, one from each program. And you have a coach, kind of a consultant who's a professional who meets with you periodically, regularly actually, and you perform this governance assessment for 2 nonprofits. You'll do one and then you'll do another. So you ask, what is a governance assessment? Well, in its simplest form, a governance assessment is just looking at a list of items that I will provide to you about how the board is doing its job, about its understanding of its duties, about whether it's making decisions both in the way that it's required to, but also in the way that is communicative, that really guides the organization according to its mission. But in addition to looking at the list that I'm describing to you, you're also going to work with the other students on your team to really get a feel for the organization, to really work through what you think as a team, what your observations are as a team would help this organization get to its next level. That'll require understanding what its next level should be and how should it get there. These are all things that you will have some training in, but also part of the clinic is just to really teach you how to look at what you're hearing, how to trust your instincts, and how to work with people. So now you're probably wondering, how is it that you're really going to do this? So let me try to lay out briefly how the clinic really works. You will join the clinic. There will be a bunch of classes and also some trainings. They take place on 2 Fridays and they're a little more than half day. And after those trainings, you will first meet with the executive director of an organization that we assessed last year, just to kind of have a talk and get some orientation to how these assessments really work. You'll read last year's assessment and hopefully have a better understanding at that point of what an assessment is. After that, you're going to meet with the board of your first organization and then later your second organization as a group and basically interview them. After you interview them, I will work with you and your consultant. Each team has a professional consultant, kind of like a coach that works with them. Will work with you to put together successive drafts of your assessment. I will work very closely with you in this, and we will develop both your assessment and also your report of your assessment. Finally, when that's done, you'll have a chance to actually present it to the organization and hopefully also work with the organization on how they receive your report and how they might want to take your report to the next level. You'll find in the clinic is that you will get a tremendous amount of one-on-one or team-to-one, depending on what you want, feedback from me about your product as well as from your team coach. So it's an opportunity to get a kind of a level of attention about your professional presentation and about how to diplomatically deal with clients. There's a lot of the clinic that involves telling clients things that they may find difficult to hear. We really work on how to do that kind of a presentation. Coming to you a couple years later now to update this video with some changes that have occurred. Feedback from students on the clinic is that they super value the kind of real world experience of it. And part of that real world experience is that you'll find our focus is on the product that we give to our clients more than on numbers of pages or other sorts of standards like that. Over the years, students have told me that this experience is incredibly valuable to their post-school life, and many students also really enjoy spending some time in school, not really having a school kind of environment, but more of a work environment. However, nevertheless, students have always told me that while it was worth the work, that there really weren't enough credits assigned to the course. So we have changed that. There will now be 4 law credits associated with this course, and for those of you who are term students, you'll get 4 credits in your winter term, and then 2 additional credits in your spring term, where you are only really with the clinic until the end of April. So you have 4 weeks in your spring term. Also, one other little addition is we are now a grade, optionally, you can take the course for a grade. So that's another thing that students had requested, and we have that now. If you need help signing up for the course, especially if you're a term student, there's sort of a little bit of a procedure for signing up for a law course. Just get in touch with me. It's bdohrn@uoregon.edu. Anyone is welcome to get in touch with me. I'm always available to talk to students about whether or not this course will fit with their program. I really hope to see some of you in the class. We have open houses and things like that, so watch out, and I'll be happy to meet with any of you.